Hi, it's Jane. I'm already exhausted, folks. Been packing up boxes and backing up stuff, get ready for a move, and it's just crazy. Telling you, it's just crazy. All right, I have gotten through to section 5 of the Tunisian crochet along, and this one is what you call it? Wasn't the SOS. Horizontal stripes or something like that. But that is section 5, and section 5 will be up for you to see how to do that on Saturday. So that's where I'm at with this. I'm getting ready to start section 6 and film it. So there's that portion. I think that's kind of it. With the Tunisian stitches, Tunisian Tuesday, I may take a break just because I'm doing a lot of things in the house, packing things up, sorting through things, and some of the stuff is going to Goodwill, Salivate and Army, whatever, going to whoever, so that I don't have to worry about it anymore because I don't use it, haven't used it in 20 years. What's the point of hanging on to it, right? So some of that will be going that way, and it's just been a big process. And I'm pulling fabric that I know I want to cut and make bags, to make bags. Some of the rest of the fabric is getting boxed up or put in some drawers, plastic drawers, so that they'll be ready for the move when it's ready to happen. Haven't found a place yet, still looking. But, yeah, that's where we're at right now. Basically just trying to get things ready so that the realtor can come in and take some better pictures of the place to put it up online to sell. So, yeah, that's kind of it where I'm at right now. With that, the only other thing that I've been working on is the moss stitch blanket that I have been doing. And where's my stitch marker? Didn't get a whole lot more done on it. There it is. I only got about 3 rows, possibly, Added more of that blue in there. And that is the rest of the blue, the exception of a very small tad that I actually threw away because this yarn was splitty. Right there, that's odd because I don't normally throw away any yarn, but I was like, done with it. So this is what I work on when I go to the gospel concerts that are Sunday nights out at the Lamar campground. And that is a very interesting concert. A lot of people I know from State College, Bellefonte area, people that I see around town, those kind of things. And, of course, there are a couple of members from my church that go, previous church, that kind of thing. And it's just a beautiful thing to sit, listen to some good music, have some good, fun, clean laughs. Yeah, so I have enjoyed that. On my Facebook page, I put the His songs for the last group that were there. And they're one of my favorites, as well as Glory Way. And one of the reasons that I love it is because of the trumpet and trombone that the Father Dale plays the trumpet, and the son Richard plays the trombone, and they just play them beautifully, and they incorporate that into the concert. And of course, His songs always start out their concerts with "He Touched Me" as a sing-along. But they also, Dale is at the very back of the stage, back of the room, and he comes down playing the trumpet, the second verse to "Who Touched Me," that kind of thing. So it's just very neat to see, very interesting, and it's one of my favorite concerts. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at there. And that is about it. This is going to be a short one because now we have what in Tarnation. And this has to be embarrassing, I would imagine. Canadian candidate becomes the first to ever receive 0 votes. How embarrassing. A Canadian man has become the first candidate in the nation's history to receive 0 votes in a contested federal election. Felix Anton Hamel was one of the 84 candidates to run in a Toronto by-election after he and 76 others were approached by election reform group Longest Ballot Committee, which packed the race with candidates to successfully create the longest ballot in Canadian history. Hamel was the only candidate in the race to receive 0 votes. He said he didn't even vote for himself because he's not a Toronto resident and therefore not eligible to cast a ballot. It's kind of funny. When I saw the result, I was like, well, I am the true unity candidate. Everyone agrees not to vote for me, he told CBC News. The Library of Parliament database confirmed Hamel was the first candidate in the country's history to fail to receive a single vote in a contested election. Other candidates have run in uncontested residents and won without a single vote. 6 other candidates in Hamel's race received only 2 votes each. Hamel said he wasn't exactly surprised by his showing in the election, but he was amused to learn of his unusual new distinction. I'm one of the last people that would be expected to make Canadian history in any way. Riders jump off roaring rapids at 6 Flags over Texas to escape a stuck raft in a viral video. This was a video on TikTok. A few riders jumped off the roaring rapids at 6 Flags over Texas in Arlington in an attempt to escape their raft after the water attraction malfunctioned, according to a video shared on social media. On Monday, TikTok user Jefferson Drew Alba posted a video that went viral, garnering over 1 million views showing the malfunctioning man-made river at the Dallas-Fort Worth amusement park. The Roaring Rapids ride became stuck, prompting some riders to jump off their raft into the deep water, filled with mechanical equipment. In the video, a boy is seen struggling to swim to a platform before a man grabs him and a park employees lift him up out of the water. Alba, the user who posted the video, said, I started recording because I wanted to show my wife why I wasn't going on the ride. Then the incident just happened to be there at that moment. In a statement emailed to Star Telegram, Six Flags said guests were told to remain seated in the raft while the ride was restarted. The video shows the guests made it safely out of the water, including those who chose not to follow operator guidance. All guests safely exited the ride with no injuries, according to the statement. And I've ridden that ride probably hundreds of times. When my boys were younger, we had a year-long pass, and we usually went on my days off. We would take my boys and 2 or 3 of their friends and head off. Pet donkey that went missing 5 years ago spotted living with a herd of elk. Pet donkey, finally we know that he's good, a Sacramento, California person said. A donkey that ran away from his California home 5 years ago was recently found alive, living with a herd of wild elk. Diesel, the donkey, disappeared in April 2019 during a hike when he got spooked and bolted. After searching for weeks, his owners Terry and Dave Drury assumed the worst. But earlier this year, a hunter spotted the donkey among a herd of at least a dozen elk in northern California wilderness. Diesel's owner saw the incredible video that the hunter had taken and posted to Instagram, and they confirmed it was Diesel. The hunter had spotted the herd a mere few miles from where Diesel disappeared in 2019. Finally, we saw him, his owner Terry Drury said, KOVR. Finally, we know he's good. He's living his best life. He's happy, he's healthy, and it was just a relief. As much as they missed Diesel, his owner said they are not going to try to bring him back home because he seems to be living his best life, happy and healthy with the elk herd. Now I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce this. Rorschach-style ink blot posters are a mystery in Wichita. Posters resembling Rorschach ink blot tests have appeared in various locations around Wichita, Kansas, and city officials said they are stumped as to their origins. Photos of the mysterious artwork have been posted online by curious residents, but thus far no one has come forward to claim responsibility. The Communications Department for the city government told KWCH-TV that officials are aware of the posters, the most recent of which was found on a utility box near 13th and Waco, but they do not know who is behind them. Local police said they do not consider the artworks to be vandalism, and no laws appear to have been violated. The Wichita Art Museum said it has no idea who might be putting up the posters, but the prospect of a new street artist in town is exciting. We have another monolith. Colorado field hosts latest mysterious monolith discovery. A mirrored monolith appeared in northern Colorado, the second such structure to be found this month. It is approximately 8 foot high, and it was spotted by the Bellevue Field and went viral after photos of it were shared on Reddit. Lori Graves, who owns the land on which the monolith was discovered, said many of people have been asking about the mysterious structure at her nearby business, the Howling Cow Cafe. Graves said she does not know where the monolith came from. I have ideas, but I almost don't want to ruin the mystery around it, she told KDVR-TV. I'm not going to ask people. The discovery comes less than 3 weeks after a similar monolith was found in the desert north of Las Vegas. The Nevada monolith was removed by police out of concerns about the risk from crowds attempting to catch a glimpse of it. The Colorado monolith is 4-sided, while its Las Vegas counterpart was 3-sided. The monoliths are the latest to appear mysteriously since 2020. The structures were found in locations including Utah, California, Las Vegas, Texas, Florida, Wisconsin, Romania, and England's Isle of Wight. An anonymous art collective called The Most Famous Artist took credit for most of those. Another monolith was found earlier this year in Hay Bluff near Hay-on-Wye, Wales. The origins of that structure continue to remain unknown. Misspelled Pennsylvania highway sign directed drivers to Cenrtal Phila. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation apologized for a highway that misspelled the word central as Cenrtal. Drivers on Cottman Avenue in northeast Philadelphia noticed the new sign directing travelers to southbound Interstate 95 read Cenrtal Phila, and photos of the sign quickly went viral Monday. PennDOT apologized Tuesday on social media. We were so focused on getting this done and reopening the 95 Cotman ramped that we moved a little too quickly and forgot to proofread. Sorry, Philadelphia, Post said. Post was accompanied by a photo of the corrected Cenrtal Phila sign. I'm assuming Phila stands for Philadelphia. Cat just came running through here. I don't know what they were doing, what they're chasing. Maybe there's a fly in the house. I don't know. All right. Trapped kitten rescued from in between semi-truck tires. Ohio State Patrol troopers rescued a curious kitten that crawled in between the wheels of a semi-truck and became stuck. The OSP Northeast Ohio office said on social media that a semi-driver was conducting his pre-trip inspection of his vehicle on the Ohio Turnpike in Portage County when he discovered a kitten wedged in between the two tires. A video of the rescue features a person explaining the kitten had apparently gotten one of its stuck claw on something in the narrow space. Watch this meowvelous rescue of a kitten stuck in a semi-wheel as well. The seemingly impossible rescue mission had a happy ending, OSP officials wrote. The rescuers removed one of the tires and were able to secure the feline in a cardboard box. The kitten was turned over to the Portage Animal Protection League. And that is it. And those cats are chasing a fly. So that's what they're running around here, back and forth from the craft room to the living room, which I find rather hilarious, like they're going to catch it. All right, are you ready for Promises from God's Heart? Promises from God's heart for His mercy. The Lord is very compassionate and merciful. James 5:11. But as for me, I will sing each morning about your power and mercy, for you have been my high tower of refuge, place of safety in the day of my distress. Psalm 59:16. For we do not have a high priest incapable of sympathizing with our weaknesses, but one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet without sin. Therefore, let us confidently approach the throne of grace to receive mercy and find grace whenever we need help. Hebrews 4:15-16. What a contrast between Adam and Christ, who has yet to come, and what a difference between man's sin and God's forgiveness. For this one man, Adam, brought death to many through his sin, but this one man, Jesus Christ, brought forgiveness to many through God's mercy. Romans 5:14-15. Praise be to the Lord, for He has heard my cry for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. Psalm 28:6-7. He who conceals his transgressions will not prosper, but whoever confesses and turns away from his sins will find compassion and mercy. Proverbs 28:13. And that is it for today's video. I hope you can't hear those cats jumping in and out of boxes in the back room. I have boxes set up that I've got ready to fill with things. And these guys are going back and forth jumping in the boxes. I'm going to end this video with the video that I put up as a reel on Facebook, showing the cats playing in the box. Maybe a couple of other photos or whatnot. But yeah, I'll see you again next week. Later on this week, I'll see you for some other videos. And in the meantime, everybody remember, be kind to one another. Be kinder to yourself. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. I forgot to add that the bags that are in sale, actually most everything that's in the shop right now is on sale. I think 25%. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what the sale is. But it goes through July the 7th. So there you go. Nice little sale just in time for the 4th of July. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye.